All right, champions, welcome to Skyslope. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to enter a listing. So from the Skyslope main menu, we're going to go to Create Listing. This workflow is a one-time per file process, and we do collect a little bit more information in Skyslope than we did in Brokerment, just for archival purposes and proper record keeping. So let's go ahead and enter the listing. Just for demo purposes, I'm going to input our building here on Mountain Avenue, our lovely building. Don't know if you can hear the train behind me. All right, let's go. So for this demo, I'm going to pretend it is residential. And I'm also going to pretend it is for sale for the bargain price of $500,000. Next, it's asking for the commission. I'm going to go ahead and say it's 2.5% each side. If I wanted to put that as a dollar amount, I could do that. I could click switch to flat rate right here and input a dollar amount of my choosing. Perfect. If I had any co-listing agents, I could add them here. For example, Ashley. Or I could remove if I want. And we'll just say next. How long is the listing for? All right, let's say it was listed on the 1st of the year and it expires April 1st. Sure. All right, who are the sellers? Who's selling the property? Seller first. Okay. If you had additional sellers, you could add them here. We'll go ahead and say next. All right, so in Skyslope, there's a pretty cool feature called Click Nhd Ordering, which allows you to automatically invoice Escrow, and it will upload the NHD right into your file right where it belongs. So if that's something you would like to do, just know that's an option. I'm going to go ahead and say no thanks for now. All right, so pre-opening escrow will just inform your escrow officer that you've got a listing and you'd like them to get prepared to do your escrow. So if you'd like, you can start typing a name here. Let's just choose Norma. Okay, let's go ahead and say pre-open escrow. And if all looks good, we can just verify everything and create my listing. Beautiful. If you look at the top right here in green, it says pre-open escrow email has been sent. So Norma would have just received an email right now letting her know that we've just listed this property. All right. So you should see your listing documents only on this screen. And this is a difference between Skyslope and Brokerment, our old system. In Brokerment, you would just choose one big checklist and it would populate everything all at once, both your listing documentation and your sales documentation. In Skyslope, it is different. You first create the listing and you have all your listing documents first. Only once you've accepted a contract will you go ahead and add the other side of the transaction. But before we do that, let's go ahead and pretend we're going to upload a cover sheet. So within Skyslope, it makes it really easy. Just attach. And you can, from this screen, either drag and drop documents right into here, right from your desktop, or just the regular old style of uploading right from your computer. Let's choose that one. We'll pretend that's the cover sheet. It'll go ahead and upload, and it's there. And it is now in review. You do not need to submit for review like you used to. It just automatically happens, and administration is notified that you've got an item waiting for review. You can view it if you want by clicking the paperclip. You can remove it by clicking the X. What's cool about Skyslope versus our old system is, if you've used our old system, you would know that let's just say, for example, this was the NHD, and you had the signature sheet separate, and you wanted to upload the signature sheet into this slot that you had the NHD. Well, in our old system, you would have to unassign the NHD. you would have to go into your document section, combine the PDFs, and then re-upload them into the proper slot. Well, no more. In Skyslope, all you do is you just attach your signature page. Just go ahead and grab just your signature page, toss it into your file. And now, if you were to click in here, you would see that there's two items. You've got your NHD and your signature page, and they're both in the proper slot. So it eliminates some work. You don't have to worry about combining anymore. In fact, there is no combine. There's no merge in Skyslope. Rather than merge, you just stick your items right in the slot where they go. Nice and simple. All right, so let's say you went ahead and you got an offer that you accepted. We're going to go ahead and click this accepted contract button. And we're going to enter a little bit of extra information about the transaction here. So we'll go ahead and enter the sales price that it sold for, that it ended up selling for. We'll go ahead and choose an acceptance date and a closing date. And all I'm doing here is I'm filling out the sections that have the red asterisks. You can fill out as much or as little information as you want, but as long as you've got the boxes with the red asterisks, you're golden. Checklist type. From here, you can choose the type of checklist that you would like to add to the deal. If you're just the listing agent, you represent only the seller, go ahead and just choose residential sale. If you are double ending it, go ahead and choose the dual agency. And these are the other checklists for the other type of transactions we have. We've got commercial, new home, referral, leases, etc. I'm going to go ahead and just choose residential sale. Under type representation, it should automatically choose the correct option. If not, just know that you're going to choose whatever side you're on. So just listing sold. And on this screen, I believe that is all you need to fill out. We're going to go next. So we're on the home stretch here. If you look here on the left-hand side, you'll notice a couple sections with the red asterisk. This particular section right here, this is an important thing to note. So when it asks you for the title company, please enter the escrow company here. I know there's a section for escrow company right below it. However, in Skyslope, the very first section called title company is the one that's mandatory. It's got the red asterisks. So we're going to enter the escrow company in here, not the title company. So I'm going to say Norma. All right. Under title company, I'm going to put the escrow company. Okay, and save. Perfect. Then we're done with that section. You'll notice a green check mark here. So just one section to fill out, and that is the agent representing the other side. And that is exactly what it sounds like. Go ahead and put in their name. And you can enter additional information if you'd like. Otherwise, just hit save. All right, and we're just about done. So now that we've got all these sections completed and there's no more red asterisks, we can continue, we can submit. And then there's going to be just one more screen to verify, and that's going to be the commissions. So go ahead, verify the sales price. If you need to modify the commissions, that can be done right here. You'll notice that you're not able to click in the boxes, and that is because this box is filled out. So if you need to modify these, just kind of wipe these out, and then you'll be able to edit these. So that's how you do that if you need to. All right. Perfect. The EMD, the earnest money deposit, if we held money, go ahead and hit yes and input a little info about that check that we're holding. Otherwise, just go ahead and hit submit, and then you should see some familiar checklist documents here. So now you will notice that in addition to the listing documentation that we were working on just a minute ago, we've got the sales documentation right here. And now on this screen, you should be able to see all of the required documents for this transaction. And that is it. That is how you enter a listing. See you in the next video.